Enriching human resources management through strategic planning. In the modern business landscape, strategic planning and human resources management, HRM, emerge as twin pillars supporting organizational robustness and adaptability. Both domains, although distinct, intertwine at multiple levels to orchestrate a business's journey towards its envisioned goals. Strategic planning delineates the roadmap for businesses, marking the routes towards long-term objectives while accounting for the external and internal contingencies. On the flip side, HRM is the mechanism that fuels this journey, ensuring that the right talents are aboard, are well aligned with the organizational culture, and are operating efficiently to drive the business forward. One of the key aspects of strategic planning is its ability to provide a clear vision and a sense of direction. It's a compass that helps in navigating the complex business ecosystem. For instance, a tech startup aiming to be a leader in AI-driven solutions would have a strategic plan revolving around innovation, market penetration, and continuous learning. Now, this strategic canvas becomes the reference for HRM to design its policies, practices, and initiatives. It's the HR's responsibility to ensure that the organization has the right mix of skills, knowledge, and attitudes to march towards its strategic objectives. On the other hand, HRM is not just a passive responder to strategic directives but an active contributor to strategic planning. It provides critical insights into the organization's capabilities, the morale and engagement levels of employees, and the effectiveness of the leadership, which are crucial ingredients for sound strategic planning. For example, if a company aims to expand its operations globally, HRM can provide invaluable input on the organization's readiness for such expansion, the challenges anticipated in talent acquisition, and the training needs for existing staff to adapt to new operational cultures. The integration of HRM and strategic planning also cultivates a fertile ground for sustainable growth and operational efficiency. When HR practices are aligned with strategic objectives, the organization creates a conducive environment where employees feel a sense of belonging and are motivated to contribute to the company's success. This alignment translates into better employee performance, lower attrition rates, and a higher degree of operational efficiency, all of which are essential for sustainable growth. A classic example of this integration is seen in companies like Google, which has consistently been at the forefront of innovation. Google's strategic planning hinges on continuous innovation and delivering value to users, which sets the stage for its HRM practices. Its HR policies are tailored to attract and retain the brightest minds in the tech industry who are keen on innovation. The conducive work environment, the freedom to explore new ideas, and the collaborative culture are all reflective of a seamless alignment between HRM and strategic planning. Moreover, this strategic alignment helps in building a resilient organizational culture capable of weathering market volatilities. A culture that values continuous learning and agility, fostered by supportive HR practices, prepares the organization to respond effectively to market changes and competition. For instance, amidst the rapid digital transformation wave, companies with a learning culture facilitated by HRM are better positioned to adapt and thrive. In conclusion, strategic planning and HRM are not just bureaucratic segments of an organization but are dynamic, interactive domains that significantly impact business success. An organization aiming for long-term success and sustainable growth must invest in harmonizing its strategic planning and HRM practices. The synergy between these two realms lays a strong foundation for achieving not only the immediate organizational goals but also setting the pace for a future filled with promise and potential. Unveiling the potential of HRM and strategic planning. In a business setting where dynamism is the norm, human resources management, HRM, and strategic planning are pivotal facets that drive organizational success. Understanding their roles and intersections is crucial for fostering a competitive edge in the market. At its core, HRM is centered around managing people within an organization, encompassing recruitment, training, performance management, and employee engagement among other facets. Conversely, strategic planning is the compass guiding an organization's direction, defining long-term goals, and aligning resources optimally to achieve these objectives. Strategic planning and HRM are interdependent, each enhances and is enhanced by the other. For instance, a well-crafted strategic plan can significantly uplift HRM practices. A company aiming to become a market leader in sustainable products will have a strategic plan focusing on innovation, sustainability, and market engagement. This strategic foresight guides HRM in designing recruitment processes to attract talent with a knack for sustainability and innovation. It also influences training programs to imbibe the necessary skills and knowledge that align with the strategic focus of the organization. On the flip side, robust HRM practices contribute to more effective strategic planning. Through rigorous talent management and development, HRM cultivates a pool of skilled and motivated workforce that is crucial for the realization of strategic objectives. For instance, a company with ambitions to expand globally requires a strategy that encompasses international market dynamics, regulatory compliances, and cross-cultural engagements. HRM plays a crucial role in preparing the organization for such strategic endeavors by fostering a culturally competent workforce, honing leadership skills for global operations, and ensuring compliance with international labor laws. Moreover, the synergy between HRM and strategic planning unlocks avenues for strategic development. This is seen in organizations that leverage their human capital as a strategic asset, enabling them to adapt to market changes, innovate, and maintain a competitive edge. For example, tech giants like Apple and Google have HRM practices that are tightly interwoven with their strategic plans. Their emphasis on fostering a culture of innovation and continuous learning has propelled them to be leaders in tech innovation, reflecting a mature integration of HRM and strategic objectives. Furthermore, the data and insights derived from HRM processes such as performance evaluations, employee feedback, and workforce analytics provide invaluable input for strategic planning. They offer a clear picture of the organization's internal capabilities, helping in the formulation of realistic and achievable strategic plans. For instance, data on employee skills and competencies can inform the strategy on product development, while feedback on organizational culture can shape the strategies towards fostering a conducive work environment. In wrapping up this section, the reciprocity between strategic planning and HRM is a cornerstone for strategic development. Organizations that master the art of harmonizing their HRM practices with their strategic plans are better positioned to navigate the complex business terrains, adapt to evolving market demands, and achieve their long-term objectives. This symbiotic relationship underpins not just the operational efficiency but sets the stage for a culture of continuous improvement and sustainable growth. Crafting business-level strategy with HRM in focus. At the core of a thriving organization lies a well-articulated business-level strategy. This is a blueprint that governs how a firm competes in its chosen market and adds value to its stakeholders. It elucidates the path to achieve organizational goals, such as gaining a competitive advantage, enhancing market share, or driving innovation. However, the vitality and effectiveness of a business-level strategy largely hinge on how well it's intertwined with human resources management, HRM. The human element is the linchpin that transforms strategic visions into tangible outcomes, making HRM an indispensable player in strategy formulation and execution. Strategy formulation is the process of outlining what the organization needs to achieve and how to do it. This involves setting objectives, identifying resources, and determining the relevant strategies to attain the goals. Here, HRM plays a pivotal role by ensuring that the organization has the right talent in place to drive the strategy forward. For instance, a firm aiming to innovate in the green energy sector needs a team of skilled researchers, engineers, and market analysts. HRM is instrumental in recruiting, training, and retaining such talent, aligning the workforce with the strategic objectives of the organization. Beyond the recruitment phase, HRM delves into nurturing a conducive organizational culture and fostering employee engagement, which are crucial for strategy formulation. A motivated and engaged workforce is more likely to contribute ideas, embrace the organizational vision, and adapt to strategic shifts. For example, at a company like Tesla, the strategic focus on sustainable energy and transportation solutions is echoed through every level of HRM practices, from recruitment to employee development programs, ensuring that the workforce is not only skilled but also deeply aligned with the firm's strategic goals. When it comes to strategy execution, the role of HRM becomes even more pronounced. This phase entails implementing the formulated strategies, monitoring progress, and making necessary adjustments to stay on course. HRM ensures that the workforce is well equipped, well coordinated, and motivated to execute the strategic plans. It facilitates communication channels, ensures clear understanding of roles and expectations, and provides the necessary resources for employees to perform their duties effectively. For instance, the HRM at a company expanding into new geographical markets would ensure teams have the necessary language and cultural training, along with clear guidelines on the operational standards and expectations. Performance management, a core function of HRM, is fundamental in strategy execution. Through regular evaluations and feedback, HRM helps in identifying the areas of improvement, acknowledging the achievements, and aligning individual and team performances with strategic objectives. Moreover, recognizing and rewarding exemplary performance fosters a culture of excellence and accountability, which in turn propels the successful execution of business-level strategies. In essence, HRM is not a peripheral but a central component in crafting and driving business-level strategy. Its functions transcend recruitment to encapsulate a broader spectrum of activities instrumental in strategy formulation and strategy execution. Organizations that seamlessly integrate HRM in their strategic planning and execution processes are better poised to navigate the intricacies of the business environment, achieve their organizational goals, and secure a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Scenario planning, preparing today's workforce for tomorrow's challenges. In an ever-evolving business landscape, anticipation of the future is as critical as managing the present. This is where scenario planning comes into play, a strategic tool that helps organizations envision various future states, assess potential challenges and opportunities, and prepare accordingly. At its essence, scenario planning is about crafting narrative-driven forecasts that stretch the organizational thinking beyond the routine projections. Through the lens of human resources management, HRM, scenario planning transforms into a pivotal exercise in ensuring that the workforce is poised to navigate the uncertainties and capitalize on future opportunities. Scenario planning begins with identifying key uncertainties and then developing different plausible scenarios around them. These scenarios are not predictions but rather a range of possibilities that challenge assumptions and expand understanding. For instance, a healthcare organization might develop scenarios around policy changes, technological advancements, or shifts in patient expectations. The HR department can use these scenarios to identify the skills, knowledge, and abilities the workforce would need to navigate these different futures successfully. This dovetails into workforce planning, an HR function that ensures the right people are in the right jobs at the right time. Workforce planning, in tandem with scenario planning, equips HRM to proactively align the workforce with the organization's long-term goals and strategies. By analyzing various scenarios, HR can better anticipate the competencies and skills that will be crucial in the years to come. For example, in a scenario where remote work becomes the norm, HRM would need to strategize on recruiting and developing talent capable of thriving in a virtual environment. This might include investing in training programs that enhance digital literacy, virtual collaboration, and self-management skills among the employees. Furthermore, scenario planning can significantly inform recruitment strategies, succession planning, and talent development initiatives. For example, if one scenario forecasts a substantial growth in demand for a company's services or products, HRM needs to ensure that there's a strategy in place for ramping up staffing levels swiftly without compromising quality. This might involve creating talent pipelines, establishing relationships with staffing agencies, and developing internal training programs to swiftly upskill existing employees. In a broader spectrum, scenario planning fosters a culture of adaptability and continuous learning within the organization. By engaging in this foresight exercise, companies send a clear message to their employees that being prepared and adaptable is valued. This not only cultivates a more resilient workforce but also a more engaged one, as employees appreciate being part of an organization that's invested in preparing for the future. This proactive stance bolsters the employer brand, making it an attractive place for top talent who are keen on continuous growth and learning. In wrapping up, scenario planning and workforce planning are powerful conduits through which HRM can drive an organization towards future readiness. The interplay between these elements ensures that the human capital is not just a respondent to change but a proactive player in forging the organization's future. In a rapidly changing world, the synergy between scenario planning and HRM is not merely a good to have but a requisite for sustaining organizational agility, competitive advantage, and long-term success. Embracing a culture of excellence through strategic HRM. The organizational culture and the level of employee engagement are crucial determinants of a business's success. They reflect the essence of the company's identity and significantly impact productivity, employee retention, and overall performance. Strategic planning and human resources management, HRM, are at the helm of nurturing a culture of excellence and engaging employees in a manner that aligns with the organizational goals. They act as the bedrock upon which a conducive work environment and a positive organizational culture are built. A well-thought-out strategic planning articulates the mission, vision, and values that the organization stands for. It sets the tone for the kind of culture an organization aims to cultivate. In tandem, HRM takes the helm in translating these strategic directives into actionable initiatives that shape the organizational culture. For instance, if a company values innovation, HRM can foster a culture of continuous learning and creativity through training programs, workshops, and promoting a safe environment where employees feel free to share their ideas. Employee engagement is significantly heightened when there's a clear alignment between the organizational objectives and the employee's personal and professional goals. Engaged employees are those who feel a vested interest in the company's success and are committed to contributing to achieving the strategic goals. HRM is central to promoting engagement by ensuring clear communication of the organizational goals, recognizing and rewarding performance, and providing opportunities for career growth and development. Performance metrics are indispensable tools in this endeavor. They provide a tangible measure of performance, behavior, and outcomes. Well-designed performance metrics provide clear expectations, prompt feedback, and are aligned with the organization's strategic objectives. For example, if customer satisfaction is a strategic priority, performance metrics could include customer feedback scores, resolution times, and referral rates. Through regular performance evaluations, employees receive constructive feedback that not only acknowledges their efforts but also guides them on areas of improvement, thereby nurturing a conducive work environment. Moreover, performance metrics facilitate a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. When performance is measured, tracked, and rewarded based on well-defined metrics, it creates a culture where excellence is recognized and underperformance is addressed constructively. This culture, streamlining the business planning process. In the modern business realm, an integrated approach to planning is indispensable for achieving sustained success and operational efficiency. At the center of this integrative approach is the marriage between human resources management, HRM, and the business planning process. When HRM is aligned with business planning, the result is a cohesive strategy that leverages human capital effectively to meet organizational goals. The first step in marrying HRM with the business planning process is ensuring a clear understanding and articulation of the organizational strategy. This includes delineating the long-term goals, identifying the key challenges and opportunities, and understanding the resource needs. HRM plays a pivotal role in this phase by analyzing the current workforce capabilities and identifying the gaps that need to be filled to execute the strategy effectively. For instance, if a part of the business plan involves expanding into new markets, HRM would need to plan for recruiting, training, or reassigning personnel with the necessary skills and knowledge. Subsequently, the HRM develops a comprehensive workforce plan that aligns with the business strategy. This includes talent acquisition, development, and retention strategies to ensure the right people are in the right positions to execute the business plan. For example, if the business planning process identifies a shift towards a more digital operational model, HRM would need to spearhead initiatives for training existing staff on new technologies or recruiting digital-savvy professionals. Moreover, an alignment of HRM with the business planning process also involves establishing clear performance metrics and goals that resonate with the organizational objectives. Effective performance management systems, crafted by HRM, provide a framework for monitoring, evaluating, and enhancing individual and team performances. This alignment ensures that every employee is aware of their contribution towards achieving the business plan and is motivated to work towards the organizational goals. Fostering operational efficiency is a critical outcome of this alignment. When HRM and business planning are in sync, resources are utilized more effectively, redundancies are minimized, and operational processes are streamlined. HRM can drive efficiency by optimizing workforce deployment, reducing turnover, and enhancing productivity through targeted training and development initiatives. Moreover, a culture of continuous improvement and accountability can be cultivated, further propelling operational efficiency. In conclusion, the integration of HRM with the business planning process is a strategic imperative that paves the way for enhanced operational efficiency and organizational effectiveness. By understanding the human resource implications of business strategies and proactively addressing the workforce needs, companies are better positioned to execute their business plans and achieve their long-term objectives. This integrated approach not only aligns the human capital with the organizational strategy but also fosters a conducive environment for sustainable growth and success. Long-term planning, navigating towards sustainable growth. The essence of long-term planning is often encapsulated in the vision it paints for sustainable growth and the competitive advantage it seeks to establish for organizations. In an increasingly volatile business landscape, it's the foresight from long-term planning that helps businesses navigate through uncertainties and set a trajectory towards achieving a competitive edge. This journey, however, necessitates a comprehensive understanding and meticulous management of an organization's most valuable asset, its human capital. This is where strategic human resources management, HRM, steps in as a critical driver of long-term success and sustainable growth. Initiating the voyage towards sustainable growth requires a seamless blend of long-term planning and strategic HRM. The former lays down the roadmap while the latter ensures that the organization has the right talent in place to walk that path efficiently. For instance, if an organization's long-term plan involves venturing into new markets, strategic HRM is crucial in identifying, recruiting, and developing the talent necessary for understanding and excelling in these new markets. From understanding the cultural nuances to adapting to the regulatory framework, the workforce is the linchpin in executing the long-term plan. Moreover, competitive advantage is often garnered through an organization's ability to innovate, adapt, and deliver value consistently. Here again, the role of strategic HRM is paramount. By fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation, HRM prepares the workforce to respond to evolving market dynamics and customer expectations. Through targeted training programs, skill development initiatives, and creating an environment conducive for creative thinking, strategic HRM nurtures a workforce that is capable of driving innovation and maintaining a competitive edge. In addition, strategic HRM also focuses on optimizing operational efficiencies, which is crucial for sustainable growth. By implementing effective workforce planning, performance management, and employee engagement strategies, HRM contributes towards creating a lean, motivated, and highly productive workforce. For instance, by utilizing data analytics to understand employee performance and operational bottlenecks, strategic HRM can devise interventions to improve productivity and operational efficiency, thereby contributing to long-term growth. Moreover, in a business landscape where organizational agility is crucial for survival and success, strategic HRM fosters agility through effective change management practices. By engaging in scenario planning and preparing the workforce for potential future changes, HRM ensures that the organization is not just reactive but proactive in navigating the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. This proactive approach in aligning the workforce with the long-term goals significantly contributes to building a competitive advantage. In conclusion, the nexus between long-term planning, strategic HRM, and achieving sustainable growth is undeniable. By ensuring that human capital is aligned with the long-term vision and is prepared to navigate the evolving business landscape, organizations can significantly enhance their chances of achieving sustainable growth and a competitive advantage. This journey, while laden with challenges, presents a myriad of opportunities for organizations to excel and make a mark in the competitive business arena. Measuring the impact, performance metrics, and continuous improvement. The integration of human resources management, HRM, and strategic planning forms a symbiotic relationship that propels organizations towards achieving their organizational goals. However, the effectiveness of this integration is contingent upon a systematic measurement and evaluation through robust performance metrics. It's through these metrics that organizations can gauge the success of their strategies, identify areas of improvement, and ensure a trajectory of growth and excellence. Performance metrics serve as the mirror reflecting the efficacy of the strategic alignment between HRM and the broader organizational strategy. For instance, metrics like employee retention rate, employee productivity, and engagement levels are direct indicators of the success of HRM strategies aligned with the organizational goals. Similarly, metrics like time to market, customer satisfaction, and market share indicate the broader success of the strategic plan and its execution. Analyzing these metrics collectively provides a holistic view of the strategic alignment and its impact on organizational performance. Moreover, the data derived from performance metrics provides invaluable insights that fuel the engine of continuous improvement. By dissecting the performance data, organizations can identify the gaps, shortcomings, and areas of excellence. For example, a higher turnover rate could signal a need for better employee engagement or talent retention strategies. Conversely, high levels of employee productivity and customer satisfaction might indicate successful strategy execution and effective HRM practices. Continuous improvement in HR strategies is a relentless pursuit that forms the cornerstone of achieving organizational goals. By adopting a culture of continuous learning and improvement, organizations ensure that their HR strategies evolve with the changing market dynamics, employee expectations, and organizational needs. For example, by constantly refining the recruitment and training processes based on performance feedback and industry best practices, organizations can build a more skilled and adaptable workforce. Furthermore, continuous improvement also extends to refining the strategic planning process itself. By learning from past strategic endeavors and integrating the insights from performance metrics, organizations can enhance the strategy formulation and execution processes. This iterative process not only sharpens the strategic focus but also ensures better alignment with HRM practices, thus setting the stage for achieving or even surpassing the organizational goals. In conclusion, measuring the impact through performance metrics and embracing a culture of continuous improvement are pivotal in realizing the full potential of integrating HRM and strategic planning. By keeping a finger on the pulse of performance and relentlessly striving for improvement, organizations are better positioned to navigate the complex business landscape, achieve their organizational goals, and sustain a competitive edge in the marketplace. This analytical and proactive approach forms the backbone of strategic excellence and organizational success. Conclusion. In the dynamic